Women will make you weak if you allow them to. And a lot of guys that's in these relationships, that's been in these marriages and these relationships for, a long time, they have been broken down. The woman made them weak. Because men was taught to be the provider, to be the one that let women use them. She's making you weak. She's tearing you down. They destroying your peace in relationships. They causing chaos, causing drama, causing confusion, causing gray hairs. Causing all this negativity, pushing out all this baggage, all this negative energy towards the man, making them weak in a relationship. All this manipulation, making you weak in a relationship. All these mind games, all this complaining. All this talking back, bad attitude. You don't have to deal with that, bro. You don't got to deal with that, brother. These women will make you weak, man. They trying to make you weak. This is why I'm not in a relationship. This is why I'm so glad I've gained so much knowledge about female nature at a young age. Because I'm stress-free. I don't have a girlfriend. 24 years of age. I haven't had a girlfriend since I was a teenager. Because I knew it was always something about the female nature that was just so selfish to me. Seemed like they always trying to manipulate. Always trying to take. Always trying to make a man weak. Always trying to tear a man down. Always trying to get a man to supply their narcissism. And I'm done. I'm not going to allow them to do that. I just feel bad for a lot of you dudes in these long-term relationships that y'all been in. And y'all invested so much. To the point where she's in control. This is what's happening in 2020. The woman is being in control of the relationship. Because she has manipulated the man. All she did was take and manipulate. And all he did was invest, and didn't gain anything from it. Except, letting him smash. But that doesn't even necessarily, has to do with the man. It's all about, smashing her the right way, or smashing her enough to please her. So you're just draining out your energy, draining out your seed, just orgasm. You're just having all these orgasms, trying to please this woman. Every single day you just keep having orgasms to try to please this woman. And it's just draining you. That's why, I tell men to get on semen retention. I'm still on semen retention. I know I haven't did a video in a minute. That's why, I tell men to get on semen retention. To get out relationships. If you are in it. If she's not doing, things to help you in the relationship, to try to get you ahead in life, get out of it, man. Stop doing all the investing. Let them do it. Since they want the relationship so bad. Since women want relationships, better than men. I'm not afraid to be alone. It's peace in being alone instead of being in a relationship. Letting the woman drain me, make me weak. Letting the woman play mind games with me. Trying to break me down mentally and physically and financially. I refuse to allow that. That don't make no sense at all. These relationships is draining men. Relationships, it drain men, and especially marriages. You know, you fully committed. You signed on, you took the oath to be a slave. You know, to take care of her. That's what we were taught to do. Take care of her. While she manipulates you, you know, and try to play mind games and cause all this confusion and cause gray hairs before you hit, 50, just draining you, man. These women will make you weak, man. Women will make you weak. I left the relationships alone a long time ago when I was a teenager. I'm like, it's something not right about relationships. It's always the man doing the most. The burden is always on the man. And I took the burden off of me by getting on semen retention, transmuting my sexual energy, and putting it towards this YouTube channel, putting it towards you guys, helping you guys. I'm tired of seeing men suffer. I'm tired of seeing men, investing into women. I'm tired of seeing that. That's not benefiting you at all. I'm tired of men chasing women. I'm tired of men thinking about how many chicks you smash. When you smashing a whole bunch of chicks, you know what you're doing? You're draining your energy. So it keeps you at a lower vibration. You decreasing your focus. You're putting yourself at your lower self. You're not reaching your higher self by draining your energy. Chasing after these women. Thinking it's about, how many women you smash. It's not about that, bro. Hold in your seed. Hold in your sexual energy. And put it towards something that's not going to drain you. Something that's going to help you. Something that's beneficial to you. Something that gives you peace. Something that gives you a release. That releases the stress. That releases the pain. Something that can, get you off of, your old relationships that you probably still thinking about. Put it towards a purpose, not towards these women, because these women will make you weak if you allow them to. They always, attempting to try to make you weak. They're always going to use manipulation in a relationship. They always going to use that. They're always going to feel like you owe them something. Yeah. This is what the feminist movement, is teaching women. Guys, these women will make you weak, man. They're making so many simps weak. right now as I'm speaking, draining their bank account. You know, and these simps allowing them to do this because they think that they're supposed to serve a woman. They think they're supposed to be a slave to a woman. That's not true, man. That's not true. It's okay to be single. It's okay to be single, guys. It's okay to know your worth, guys. It's okay to not get into a relationship and let these women drain you and make you weak. It's okay. I know to society that's not the norm. That is not the norm. You know, it seems like to society, if you're single, oh, it's got to be, you know, you're the problem or it's something wrong with you. That's not true. It's something right with you because you know what's going to happen if you get into a relationship. Women always want the upper hand. They always want you to do for them. They always think a relationship is about them. Guys, you got to put the focus where it's supposed to be at, man, because these women, they will make you weak. What they're trying to hide up under a man is supposed to provide for a woman is they're trying to hide up under that. Let a woman use you so she can manipulate you and make you weak. Do things that's going to benefit you in life, man. Do things that's going to make you happy. Do things that's going to, you know, help you. That's going to give you the victory in the end. Hope you guys got some up out of this. It's Coleman.